Hello, Dark Avenger Inc. type people. I saw your contest and I was really glad I did. Quick note, I had no idea you guys had two channels. I'm subscribed to one, but then I wasn't to the other, so hopefully this will take care of that. Sorry, I was really confused at first, because I could have sworn I was subscribed, but, so there you go. Hey, that's cool. So yeah, my favorite Spider-Man stuff. Took me a second to kind of choose something because I love Spider-Man so much, right? But I thought I'd go for my favorite B-list Spider-Man villain. And I'm kind of cheating because he's not a Spider-exclusive villain, but his appearances in Spider-Man always seem to be the most poignant, whereas he's around the universe a bit more. And that character is the Trapster. And if you're unfamiliar, he looks kind of like this, or he's not even in the cover here, but these are the two issues that really nailed him into my memory as one of the coolest Spider-Man villains. And part of what makes him so cool is the idea that he's a fairly smart guy, but he never tries to be the absolute mastermind, just realizes he's really good at ensnaring people and dealing with that. So it kind of goes for a bounty hunter, kind of villain of the week type. But his shtick is all about glue. And so he uses a lot of adhesives and stuff to get people trapped and then they're stuck. Which is really cool in a comparison with Spider-Man. So you have two people who use adhesive. And there's actually this one where he has glue darts, and Spider-Man's like, what the heck? And he's like, I got the idea from you. And what was really funny is that was the Ben Reilly Spider-Man, whereas the Peter Parker Spider-Man had just returned, and so it was this kind of weird, clever idea, playing on the idea that, Spider-Man and Spider-Man, they don't know the difference. And, yeah, and he actually manages to ensnare Spider-Man, and Spider-Man's saved by a last-minute call by none other than Norman Osborn, and it's this really crazy tale and kind of plays off the idea of gang violence and, pride and a lot of other things. It was a crazy time going on for Spider-Man, but it was really cool to have this villain that really played off of Spider-Man so well. I mean, smart, and again, the whole adhesive thing. I mean, they'd have one where he's pointing his glue gun thing right at Spider-Man. Spider-Man has his webs ready to go, and they're constantly just trying to one-up each other while they're dealing with each other, and it creates for a really fun comic, and not something that's so dark and gritty or over the top or anything, but keeps it on the level that I think Spider-Man's best at. And when you have a villain that's kind of quipping back just about as much as Spider-Man's going, it's just, there's no other villain quite like that, and I think they should really play off that more. What's killed me, though, is they've brought him back, and I've seen it once where they brought him back to him being called Paste Paw Pete, which is part of what rounds him out as a villain, is he originally went under the moniker Paste Paw Pete and was this complete joke until he decided to get his stuff together and actually become a real serious threat, and that's when he moved to being the Trapster, but people always call back the Paste Paw Pete thing. But eventually he kind of just went back to being Paste Paw Pete, and it was a little sad. It was this huge character regression for a character that doesn't get a lot of face time, really. And I think if they were willing to step him up, and if a writer is really willing to take him on, he could be considered, a major Spider villain. So that's my favorite B-list Spider-Man villain, and a couple of my favorite Spider-Man comics. I couldn't choose just one, because, Spider-Man's one of my mains, but yeah. So I thought I'd do that to enter into the contest, because I'm actually really curious to see what happened in that comic, but I didn't actually chuck up the money for it, so hey. Hope you guys are having a good one. Good luck with the contest, good luck with the channel and everything, and rock on.